Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fallen Sky, an Eberron adventure. This is a D&D game. We're playing 5th edition for this episode, and all previous and all future episodes of this show.
Can you imagine if we didn't know if we switched it up?
Just one episode randomly, we're like, 2nd edition.
Oof.
Ooh, that'd be fun. That'd be spicy. Mix it up a little bit.
Yep.
Throw it in the stew of episodes that we have. Did you know that you could follow us on the social medias, you guys? If you've been following along, you knew that. And I'm just like wondering, because like, how could you be listening to this right now and not be following us? I'm so confused. That's so confusing to me. I just don't get it. Can someone explain to me how that could be possible? Just kidding. Go ahead though and do it. It'd be good for you. Be healthy. Also, I just wanted to give Shane a moment to let us know if there's any merch updates. Any updates on the merch, Shane?
No merch, John. No merch yet.
No merch yet. All right. Good. Whew. Okay. Well, let me delve into a recap of last episode, okay? The party, after successfully containing the elemental that was contained in the Kyber Dragon Shard, was told by Hale about a secret engine room within the airship where they could return the elemental to its rightful place in the downed ship. Hidden behind a large tapestry that hung on the wall by the fighting pit in the training room was a sealed-up doorway. With little effort, Sammy was able to smash through the concrete and mud barrier using a sledgehammer that Scrap just so happened to have on his person. Or in your magic saddlebags.
You never know when you might need a sledgehammer.
I think Thaddeuk helped a bit too.
Thaddeuk was given a normal
He
size
was
hammer.
specifically to, and then it
Sammy destroyed the wall before he even got a hit.
It's true.
The newly opened... That's true. Very
Too
easily.
chatty.
It was like 1 or 2 hits and the thing was all crumbled. It was crazy. The newly opened doorway led to a sideways stairway that led deeper into the airship. The stairwell opened up into an engine room with a large mechanical apparatus in the middle of the room, and at the end of the room were 2 doors, one on the ceiling and one on the floor. As we recall, this airship, when it crashed, fell on its side, and so the parts that were not modified are sideways. So that's sort of what's happening. So upon opening the door on the ceiling, the party was surprised by a falling mass of flesh and mouths. At the same time, Sammy and Scrap...
Surprise!
Yeah, that was a terrible thing. Sammy and Scrap noticed behind them a gelatinous wall slowly encroaching. It turned out to be a gelatinous cube, actually, after all. As things began to get very squishy within the room due to the slowly suffocating cube, Vita was able to make the final blow on the cube, which exploded and freed Scrap, who was being devoured within it. In the meantime, Sammy was able to make the final blow on the gibbering mouther, and the party successfully completed the encounter. And that is where we'll pick up. Right there. So I did tell you guys that there will be some downtime. That will happen in a bit, but I thought we'd just kind of clean up what was going on in this encounter before we moved into that section.
Yeah.
Clean you up.
So
I'm all covered in gross
cube. You guys are all pretty much nasty, actually, because the gibbering mouther is spewing stuff all over you guys.
It's true.
Thaddeuk was loving it. He's like, please blind me, because then he could fight with his blind sense, which he wanted to do, which he did do, actually. Worked out to be very well for him. So yeah, what would you guys like to do in this very moment?
I mean, didn't we want to go up into that door?
I'm all tingled out. I just want to kind of clean off a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, also looking behind you guys, the group, you'll notice that in the explosion of the gelatinous cube, some of those things that you saw within it, there was a floating, shimmering, the items themselves weren't shimmering. It was actually just the gelatinous nature of it was shimmering, but there was a pan flute in there and there were some boots in there as well. If you guys would like to investigate those, let me know. Otherwise, ignore them.
I would like to investigate them.
I would like to investigate them.
Cool. Well, you find this pan flute, which is like a large 14-piped instrument, kind of curved, made of some type of light-colored wood, and it has this eye carved onto each one of the pipes into the wood. This little eye, or a lot of them.
Whoa.
But that's kind of all you know about it so far. You also notice that the boots that were in there are actually pretty old and gross. They're kind of moldy.
Nice.
Ew.
Perfect for me.
But
Moldy boots.
strapped onto the boots is this peculiar leather strap with this circular brass fastener on them. And
Spurs.
I'm
not
imagining a
really
book strap.
spurs, but they're strapped sort of on top of like the ankle part of the boot themselves that look to be
The croc Sport mode strap.
Yeah, that's right. It's sport mode strap. That's right. I know that because I bought Crocs. Yeah.
He's wearing Crocs
whoa.
right
I'm
now.
currently
John's
wearing
in Crocs. Is the strap on? Is the strap
No,
on there?
he's
Right
in
now?
casual
No, I'm in
mode.
cash mode right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not running. He's
When
not
we-
running.
Eco mode.
When we roll for initiative, I'll flip him into.
Thank
into
you.
sport
Thank
mode.
you. It's only
That's right.
necessary.
Can I just crank a dial real quick on my goggles and just like and cast detect magic? Like a little spring pops out the other side, but like
Very
it
cool.
functions.
Yeah, you would see through them that.
Sound effects.
Yeah, I
That's
do
the sound of
appreciate
my
those.
goggles, I guess.
You will notice very easily that the straps themselves light up. The boots do not, and the pan flute lights up for sure. Yeah, as well.
Cool.
Can I have the flute? Does anyone really want it?
We're trying to know what it does.
I know, but I want
No,
it.
yeah, I just wanted to look at it. But yeah, here you go.
Thanks.
I'll break it if I hold it for too long.
Aw. Yeah,
Can I keep the boots as well, though?
of course.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you can have.
Ew.
Like the asking, like, of course.
The
You're also
moldy
asking-
I keep the moldy boots.
You're also asking the DM in Scrap's voice, which is like jarring to me a little bit, but yes.
The walls.
Yes, you can Scrap.
Thanks, DM.
All right. good.
How? Yeah, okay.
You
moldy
also
boots.
find some. You also see a leather bag that contains various gems within it. Some amethyst, topaz, and this large emerald within them. That's huge. Yeah. So some gemmy gems.
Okay.
It was
Any
all just-
whistling white?
There was no House Galanda's edibles, unfortunately, within it. Yeah. But those are sort of the things that were just caught in the cube as it was brooding down there.
Cool. Okay. Does anybody want to carry these things, or should I just put them in the saddlebags?
Probably just saddlebags.
Just gonna throw them in the saddlebags, okay, everybody? Just,
The
if
items?
you want them,
Oh, the gems, you mean?
everything except for
Everything,
the plan flute, because
Gotcha. She dipped it.
if anybody wants this or needs them later, I'll pull them out. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna put them in here for now, okay?
I'll grab the straps.
Well, I kind of wanted those, but okay, fine. Here you go.
You
That's why
said
I
you
took
wanted
them.
the moldy boots, actually.
Yeah, they're like
You did
detachable.
specify.
You specified the mold.
Yeah. So did you want to take them off the boots? Is that what you're doing?
Oh yeah.
So you
Okay,
see it's very
fine.
simple. The actual brass buckle thing, you just twist it and it seems to loosen, and you tighten it and it tightens up.
fine. I
Again.
don't
So it's
even
this
wear
little brass
shoes.
symbol.
Cool.
I don't even wear shoes. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I also
yeah.
wear shoes.
Yeah, that's true too.
I just knew that if they went to scrap, they're not leaving scrap.
Should I just put them in the saddlebags, guys?
It's like, I
All
guess,
right. Okay.
no one wants
I'm
them.
gonna put the bag of gems. Do I put any sort of like specifics about it? What's in there?
Sure. I'll just tell you. There's about 60 gold worth of gems.
Ooh.
So remember, the door that opened is above you guys, so it's going to be a little weird to get up in there. But whoever, if you guys want to explore it, we can do that as well.
Well, we kind of have to, don't we? Because we're trying to look for the.
Oh, so yes, you guys passed a large apparatus within the room, which it looks like it. Okay, so you're right. You should be looking for that, but there is also this massive machine in the middle of the room I need to specify because you guys did pass it multiple times. Looking up just into the room, just briefly, maybe you have some. You actually have your lantern, right? You had your lantern up.
Yeah.
So you'd be able to see that it looks to be like some sort of storage room, but it looks pretty empty because also everything would have fallen down sideways. So like really looking into the room, it looks pretty empty. There might be some shelving, but there's nothing on the shelving that you can see within there.
I'd like to get up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Roll acrobatics check because I know you love your parkour stuff off the wall.
I'm gonna before he goes. I just want to like put these little attachments like onto your arms that like put these little like climbing spikes, and because you're like got like robot arms, I'm just gonna they like clip on basically, and
That's
I'm gonna
amazing.
cast guidance.
Oh, love that. That's sweet.
That's 20.
20. Easy peasy. Yeah. Using the spikes and also just your natural ability, you're able to swing yourself up and into the room itself. It's a pretty large storage room. There's a few barrels that are sort of like look like they had crashed down onto the floor, basically, as you're up in there now, which would be the left wall, essentially, of what it used to be. There's still some bodies that are in that room that look pretty nasty, especially once you like peek your head up because everything would have fallen right to where your eye level was.
Mm-hmm.
You'd see just sort of massive twisted things, and it looks like the gibbering mouther was sort of like in the process of gibbering onto these bodies, and consuming them and making them part of itself. So it's really gross up there. But other than that, there's just a couple barrels with some.
We had heard
Gross-looking stuff.
whispering before. Can I roll like survival check or something like that? I just want to see
Sure, yeah.
was that the mouther or was there somebody chatting up here?
Totally, yeah, go for it. Survival.
Survival. Don't have that, so that's going to be an 8.
Oh, hard to tell. Roll a perception check too. While you're up there, you're away from the group. It's quieter.
What's a 9?
9, yeah. You don't hear any more chattering, so do with that information as you will. That's all you kind of glean from that.
Cool.
Yeah. What is everyone else doing now that they're down there? You can roll an investigation check if you're. Are you planning to like go through some of the stuff up there, or what do you want to do?
I'm already up there. Might as well.
Okay.
Freaking heck, dude.
You said we see the machine that we're looking for?
You see a big mechanical-looking apparatus within the engine room. Yeah. So
And that's where
you guys had like kind of squeezed past it to get to the end of the corridor and look at to see the doors.
Okay. Can
Yeah.
I try to open the door that's below us?
Go for it. Yeah. You try the lock and it opens actually. Yeah. That door opens itself. It falls. Actually, this one would open up because both doors would open outwards. So this one you kind of have to open up and then look down in. Do you have light?
Nope, just the dark vision.
Oh yeah, dark vision. Okay, so you would see that the door it leads down into what looks like the brig. So you'll see some jail cells on the sides of both sides of this well that goes straight down, and there's sort of looks like, well, you can't really tell until you get in there, but it looks like they're empty from what you can tell from where you're at.
Should I do like a perception check or?
Sure, you can do a perception check from here. Yeah,
I got a.
you got a 7 on your investigation check of the room. You find 1 gold on one of the bodies.
18.
18.
For perception.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. You can tell that there looks like a heap in one of the cells at the far bottom left, because you're facing downwards. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Can I go check out the machine thing?
Yeah.
See if that's what we're looking for.
Go
See
for
if
it.
like there's a spot that I feel like the Kyber Dragon Shard would fit and stuff.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious when you look at
Okay.
it. Actually, though, I wouldn't even make you roll. It looks like there's a spot that fits that whole cage. Remember that you guys had the Kyber Dragon Shard itself was actually in an
Like a thing.
apparatus, a smaller apparatus, and that apparatus looks like it can fit right inside of.
Does this thing look like it's like
Casing.
functioning and like? Can I kind of figure out a little bit how it works?
Roll an investigation check. On
Can I
that.
help?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Roll with this with assistance. I was
Advantage?
going to say advantage. Thank you.
Let me find my investigation skill. Oh, I got some in my eye. Ouch.
You should take the thing out of your eye, whatever it is.
The beam.
The beam.
Cocked.
Oh, that was
That was
stressful.
a journey. Wow. 14.
14. Yeah, I mean, it looks honestly like this thing does a lot more than just contain a dragon shard. Like, it looks like it does a lot of stuff. But unfortunately, you don't really roll very high, so you don't really know what all the things do that it does, but it looks like, yeah, it should go there, and it looks like this does a lot of things.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Did you guys take the shard with you? I think so. Or she told you to take it when you left. So maybe it's by you guys. I don't know.
In your
remember.
satchel?
No, I don't think it'd be in your satchel. But she would have just left it maybe by you guys before when you guys ventured in. So it'd just be outside the door if you wanted to grab it.
Sure.
Okay, where are we? What's left? Where are you guys at?
Should we go into
You
this?
venturing down into the brig?
Probably not, unless
Oh.
you guys think it's a good idea.
like we should go explore about it.
All right, I will go down.
Okay.
Should I like tie? Maybe I'll tie a rope.
Yeah.
Cool, that's a good idea.
How far down is it to this last cell that there's a lump, you said?
From the
I know what you're thinking.
corridor where you guys are down to the furthest end, because of your dark vision, you can see it would be like 30 feet or so, maybe. Yeah, 30 feet down.
From the door to like the bottom.
From the door to the very bottom, to
Okay.
the what would essentially have been the wall.
Right.
I never should have made this airship sideways. Real confusing.
No, it's way cool. It's,
great.
it's so
confusing
much
for
cooler.
me, and hopefully it's not confusing for our listeners. But anyways,
I'm gonna pull out my rope ladder off of
Yeah.
off of Patch's back. Yeah, so Patch on behind the saddle, which is part of Patch. There's like a little like a little like wagon thing, like a little like almost like the bed of a truck kind of. And in there's just a rope ladder that's just been like
Like a
coiled up the
winch.
whole time.
Nice.
So I'll pull that out. It's 30 feet long, and you can just
Yeah, I'll just go down.
descend.
clamber down. That's easy enough. Yeah, I won't even make you roll. That's super easy.
Okay.
Okay, as you descend down, you can see that the lump definitely looks like a body. And
Search it.
Okay, well, it's locked behind a door, so you can't search it. But I will make you roll a.
In prison, it probably won't have
Hold
anything
on.
of value.
Maybe.
So you'll notice that they are a half elf woman, very much deteriorated body though. Roll a investigation check if you want to look at it a little closer.
What could I do? A perception instead?
You can do a perception instead, yeah, but yeah, sure, go for it. Roll
Okay.
perception.
Probably
if you
just-
want.
I'm
I
really
mean, I did
sucky.
tell you to roll investigation check, but you can roll
Okay,
perception
well, I'll
too.
roll.
They're going to be different things, so roll both if you want.
Okay. So this will be a. Okay. Natural 20.
A natural 20. Okay.
Um,
Was that your perception check?
I don't really know.
Okay. Well, yes, I think it was, right? You said perception.
24.
Okay,
Natural
24.
20, and my investigation was a 3.
Wow, wonderful. Okay, well, with your perception check, you're able to see that
The body.
it looks like, because that is natural 20 is huge actually. So you'll actually see that there's really old dried blood that looks like it was coming from her gut area, and you can tell that she had attempted to write scrawl some words onto the wall.
Oh wow.
The letters are INOCE.
Okay, so I see
I-N-O-C-E.
I-N-O.
And then it sort of
C.
like trails off into this red smear.
Wait, what was it? Sorry.
Inosi?
INOCE.
Okay.
And that's all that I see. There's no other letters.
With a
around.
perception, actually, you also would notice that there is a strange mark on her forearm. That, let's see, would you know? You might
I
not.
see.
You might not know what that mark is, but you can tell. You would know about dragon marks, so you would know that it is a dragon mark. You know what? Roll an
old.
intelligence check. Let's see that to see if you can figure out what house it is, because the dragon mark symbols, their marks are not. I mean, not that common, you know. As no, you would know which houses there are, but you wouldn't really know what marks look for each house, really.
8.
Particularly. 8, yeah, kind of tricky to tell exactly what house that belongs to, but
Um,
it looks like a mark on their forearm, their
can
left
I,
forearm.
how
You-
big? How
okay,
does
hold
big
on.
does this person look?
You also, because
Okay.
you rolled so high, you would notice, and it's almost like it wasn't there at all. This ethereal-looking shimmer that looks a bit like a sleeve disappear into the wall.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay, and do I recognize that hand at all to be
The hand?
the hand of the elf?
You just see some sort of clothing.
Oh, okay, so
Some
it's not
ethereal-looking
Okay.
piece of clothing, sort of tattered-looking, and drift away into the wall.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna
Bye.
say I want to chop off the arm to get the symbol, but is anyone else coming
So the
down
door,
with me?
asks, I guess, what are you guys doing? The
How's
door
the
is
door
locked.
locked?
You try to open the jail cell, and it's locked for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Is
So
there
I
a
need some
hand
help
down
down
there?
here.
All right, I'll come down. I'm going down.
Okay, yeah. You climb down your rope ladder, easy enough.
All right.
Yeah.
So you can roll an investigation check on that body as well. As you get
Okay,
close, you'll
I
see
will
the
do
same
that.
things that I already described.
Okay.
I'm assuming you point the stuff out that
Yeah,
you saw.
I'll
'cause
point out.
You did roll really high on your perception
check.
checks.
And I'll specifically go look at the dragon tattoo and be like, it's a dragon mark. I don't know which one, but maybe you know.
All right, let me try to figure it out. I also want to kind of pull out these little like smelling salt things, these little arcane smelling salts that I made. and just kind of
Ooh.
sniff them to help me, get a better. It like kind of opens up my senses and helps me
Nice. A little
check things out a
I was
little
gonna say, it sounds like a quick bump.
bit. Quick bump to help me investigate.
Quick little boosty.
Yeah, I know all about it.
Investigation to check out the.
The body, yeah. So you're at a distance still, so
Very
it's a little
confident.
tricky. But
Should I try to pick the lock first?
if you want to get closer, you do that too. Yeah,
Alright,
whatever.
I'll pull out my little multi-tool. I got a little Swiss Army knife,
Love it.
Love that.
and I'll try to pick the lock.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Not horrible at all. Should I add my dexterity? I assume. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
no proficiency.
Yeah.
17.
Ooh, okay.
You know what? 21. I'm adding my guidance now.
You're out of my guys now. Yeah, sure. You are able to successfully pick the lock. It's not a very hard lock to pick.
Good thing I used my guidance.
They're because you have a tool to help you. Obviously, otherwise you can't really
Right.
get through it. But
All right. Now can I investigate the body
yeah,
a
so
little bit
roll-
closer up? Like really
Definitely.
just give it a sniff. Good
Give it a-
old.
wow, give it a good old sniff.
give
You
it a
really
good
don't
old
want to be sniffing this thing. I want to say that.
I do
What?
sniff it. 18.
18. Okay. So you would notice that there is definitely a wound in the gut. It looks like maybe a sharp object of some sort, either dagger, probably a dagger. It's not big enough to be like a big sword or something.
Okay.
Right into the gut. And as you're looking closer at the wall itself, there seems to be not one but two N's. INNOCE.
Oh, that's important.
That is important.
That is, you see this little message here? INNOC. See that? See that? What do you think that means? Innocent. Innocent. They were spelling innocent. They were spelling innocent. Everybody. Okay. Do I recognize the dragon? Do I recognize the dragon mark?
You can roll an intelligence check to figure that out.
Just straight intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not really investigation. It's not really.
Not history.
Yeah, it could be history. You're right.
It doesn't
Sorry.
matter. I'm
it
not
probably
proficient.
would be history. Yeah.
Okay, it's the same as it. It's
Alright.
not much. It's 8.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not sure.
Haven't spent a lot of time
Haven't
with
spent
the
a lot.
dragon mark houses in
Not
my
really.
cobalt life.
That's definitely not. That's definitely true. Yeah, you have not.
Weird. Okay. Sorry. What is the dragon mark on? It's like on their
Forearm, left
on their
arm.
forearm. Like it's like a.
Yeah, if you can go up and touch it and stuff, it looks like it's like right into the skin itself.
Do you
Almost
have
like a
paper or
permanent
anything where
tattoo.
you could like
I was just gonna
copy
say
the
we should like draw it.
Yeah, you can attempt to copy it over. Yeah, maybe do a
Do I have paper? I feel like
sleight
of
of
all
hand
the things.
or thief or just dex roll or something to see how well you copy it. Honestly, it's not that hard to copy. It's pretty intricate though, so maybe it is kind of hard to copy. I don't know.
Can we do it? Oh no, we can't. Like a light, like shine a light through the arm and
Trace it. I don't think that's gonna work. The body's pretty deteriorated, but I don't think it's that deteriorated.
Would having like a forgery kit help me be able to copy it easier?
Definitely. Yeah. Aw, you guys are pals or
Best
what?
buds.
Everyone has the same kits as me.
Okay, well,
There's only so many kits.
I know.
why?
That's true. That
Why?
should be
I mean,
nice.
I feel like, is this rope ladder gonna hold all three of us? Because like,
Well, I'm just assuming you guys dropped.
Yeah,
down.
we're on one by one, right?
yeah.
okay, yeah, then I'll go down. Then if
I also
you,
realized of all the things that I have, and I have many random things, I have no pen or paper.
That's amazing. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll a history check on the symbol because maybe you'll just know it straight up. Maybe I don't know.
Sometimes.
Also, honestly, I think you
17.
would know. Okay, good. I'm glad you're alive because of all the people you would know. This is a mark of the storm, which belongs to House Lyrandar. Lyrandar. Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Lya. No, Lyrandar. Lyrandar. Yeah.
Sorry.
Lyr. Lyr. Andar.
Okay,
Jeez.
thank you.
My brain.
So House Lorandar,
House Lyrandar.
and then Mark of the Storm.
Mark of the storm.
I'm
have to
so glad you're saying it.
You
like
have
that.
to say it like that
You have to say it
every
like that.
time.
That's true. Otherwise, it's not. That's not the right house. It would be a different house otherwise.
You're butchering it otherwise.
Yeah.
I feel like Vita would just be like, "Oh, that's House Lorandar."
Yeah, obviously. I mean,
Duh.
that's what I was just literally about to say that, but I just steal my thunder like that.
And the symbol itself is like these wispy little tendrils that kind of explode at the top to these a lot of little wrapping tendrils that go up.
Cool.
Yeah, kind of hard to also describe, but that's the way it is.
I'm gonna go back up.
Love it. Just leave that so good.
Is there anything on the body? I mean, it's a prisoner, so I assume no. But
No,
okay.
not really, other than what you could tell.
I don't sniff anything out.
You rolled pretty high on your investigation check too, so you feel confident.
Okay,
in that, but-
cool.
I'll also say that, hey guys, I saw like a little shimmering hand pop through the wall.
Oh, what? That's weird.
It was like a ghost.
Do I pick up on anything with my detect magic, which should still be going? Probably not.
No, you wouldn't detect magic in there.
Can I
think there's
hear
any
anything
magic.
that they're saying from outside?
Yeah, if you're just standing at the top, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. You can hear everything.
Like,
That's
oh,
You're
is
only
it
30
mage's
feet away.
hand? Like a mage hand?
Mm.
I don't know. It just kind of popped away. Like, what? I don't know. It was like a shimmering.
It wasn't a hand, right?
It was a hand.
It was
It was
a
shape?
clothing. It was clothing.
It was shimmering clothing.
Yeah,
It's a
it looked
sleeve.
like a sleeve of some sort. Yeah.
Oh, a sleeve.
Like a sleeve.
Like a big old tattoo going up and around.
Like a glove.
I'll try to talk to
okay,
it.
so not mage hand.
But it's gone, right?
I'll talk to the sleeve, like where it was. I'm like, hey,
I
we
like
come
this.
in peace.
That's great.
Like pressed up against the wall.
I saw you there. We're here.
Like a
we're-
kid pressed against a window.
Yeah.
We know that you're innocent, or that this person was innocent.
Ooh, roll nothing because they're not there. Nothing comes out of the
Nothing
wall.
responds?
Nothing sort of responds. Yeah, seems like it.
Okay.
Do you think the fallen sky is haunted? Guys?
Looks like it might
Crazy.
be. At least this room.
Crazy.
Are you still up at the top room there, Proxy? Yeah.
Should we leave it here?
I think
Bring
I'm
it
just.
You're seeing a bunch of broken barrels full of rotten food and stuff.
Cool.
Looked like a storeroom,
I don't.
warehouse thing.
I don't know if we should bring the body. Maybe let's just tell Hale that it's
Yeah.
here, and she can decide what she wants to do with it. You know what I mean?
What if she was on that put it there?
Then we can talk to her about
Yeah,
it, and we're
she's
not
a-
carrying a dead body through.
It's
pretty
Plus,
gross,
if
too.
she put it here, I'm
Oh,
sure she
okay.
had a good reason. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean?
Right.
Also, it's
good
a
reason, cause
it's a crime scene. We don't want to tamper with it.
You
While
don't
there's
tamper
still
with
clues.
evidence. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. I'm not very
Sammy
smart.
watches a lot of crime shows on her days
Really
off.
into
Yeah.
crime podcast,
Yeah.
actually.
Podcasts do exist in Sharn. That's right.
True crime, Sharn.
True crime. Sharn edition. Oh, that's great.
That'll be our
That
next
That'll be our
podcast.
spin-off miniseries.
my gosh,
Wait,
amazing.
Travis Landing.
It's that exciting now.
Thaddix Landing.
Thaddix Landing, nice.
All right.
Okay,
Should we
so
go back? Let's go back up.
If you guys meet up in the main room, it's very easy enough to put the dragon shard back in if that's what you guys want to do. To where the original.
we do it.
Okay, lovely. It explodes and you all die. No, just kidding.
Good campaign, guys.
Yeah, that's it. Wrap it up. I told you it was going to be a short one tonight, so there you go.
Shorter than the one shot.
Yeah.
Got him.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Yikes.
Okay, so upon putting the shard within its own little apparatus within the bigger apparatus, you hear some gears begin to slowly turn until it kind of builds up into like a nice steady whirring sound. A little light begins to flash a few times, blink, 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 before emitting this steady orange glow. It sort of lights up the whole room. You can see that the light is emanating from this piece of what looks to be like molding that's in the ceiling. It runs all along like a strip along the ceiling.
This is just like Breath of the Wild.
It's just like Breath of the Wild. That's where I got
Turn
this
on the
one.
shrine.
Never even played the game. So essentially, what would have been the walls, right? It's actually so now it's like on the ceiling. Because the ship's sideways. I feel like I always have to say that because I don't know if
Thank you for
anyone's getting it.
clarifying.
I always feel like nobody's
Is
understanding.
this ship on its side?
So this is an airship that fell. Okay, it's a crash ship.
It's
So if
called
you
the
took
Fallen
it
Sky.
Flipped it 90 degrees. That's what the ship would be like.
That's exactly right. Yeah, thank you.
Whoa.
Oh, I should have explained it like that the whole time. Okay,
It's okay, you can do it again next time.
So the light begins to like sort of blink, and then it's like a steady light that's just emanating through the ceiling, all along the whole strip to the end of the corridor. You can see it also sort of branches into the other rooms too as it goes along. At which point, a voice that seems familiar to Vita, in a way, emanates from the walls itself, it feels like, and it says, "At long last I have returned to my vessel. In payment for this I shall serve those who dwell within, although I have many limitations in this current state." Essentially,
I love this
I
guy.
am.
It's the guy. He is who he is. He is who he
You're like,
is.
hey, it's me. Remember our little quick therapy session?
I can never forget it. The elemental says to you.
Is this speaking common? What's happening right
He's
now?
speaking common, just out voicing it into the room where you guys are at.
Realize this ship had an AI. That's wasted.
It's way cooler.
So essentially, because I don't want to draw this out too long, the elemental lives within the ship itself. He or she, whatever, their presence and energy can run its course throughout, and they can perform like simple tasks if you require them to. They can sort of dim or brighten the lights that you can see throughout the ship. They can open and close doors, and also because of the nature of the wood itself, which is actually called sorewood.
Sorewood?
Yeah.
So wait, so if I'm in my room, I can be like, "Hey, elemental, dim the lights."
Yes, you can.
Cool.
Good
You
night,
set-
elemental.
You can say, yeah, you could put party mode elemental, and then it'll start doing strobe light or something. Whatever you program it to do, it will do for you. It can also sort of, because it lives within the wood itself. The wood itself is a magical wood that's imported from Aranel, which is another continent, and it is. So, anyways, the elemental can sort of live within it and can sort of reside there. It can also heal and change and shape the wood as it sees fit, or as it needs, or as it requires.
Can it flip it like 90
Flip
degrees?
the shift 90 degrees. Probably with due time, maybe, if that's what you guys wish.
Guys, it's
also,
in Kanto.
so as you look down around you on the ground, you'll notice that the blackened wood that Vita's magic surge sort of caused, slowly starting to like heal back up to its original look. Yeah.
I liked it better burnt.
If you ask the elemental, I'm sure you could do it. But actually, you probably couldn't. That's hard. So yeah, that's sort of a cool thing that exists now that you guys have.
And so we found all that just then?
You just found all that out.
Okay,
Now.
I'll say elemental. Close the door on the ground.
Shuts.
Cool.
Nice, right? To be fair, I have no idea what you guys ever want to use this for, but I thought, hey, I'm going to give you the tools and you guys have fun with it.
Hey, they can dim the lights. All right,
Yeah.
that's huge.
Our rooms are part of this as well?
I guess so, yeah. It sort of runs throughout the whole ship.
And it can't,
As you guys walk out of the corridor, you'll notice that there is a light running across this big room, too.
Wow.
Although the main room actually not so much, now that I think about it, because it was refitted quite a bit. The original walls are probably not even there, actually. So there wouldn't be much in the way of that there. Yeah.
But our rooms would have that wood?
Yeah, probably. Well, definitely. Yeah, your other rooms and stuff would have it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
At least part of your rooms, depending on where you're at.
Can it like
Any
reconstruct?
original wood that existed from before is going to have that. Yeah.
Cool.
And yeah, if you want to ask it to modify your room slightly, it can try to do that as well. Yeah.
Circling back just a little bit,
Please.
did any of us, maybe I forgot, did any of us look or do like any sort of perception to see how old this body was?
That's an excellent point. Elemental, open the door.
Opens up.
Should we go back down? All right, we're going back down. Who's good at that? I feel like I'm really not good at that kind of thing.
That's investigation, wouldn't
I
it?
feel like it's medicine, isn't it?
Medicine?
It could be medicine or
I
investigation.
mean, I'm like okay at it.
Yeah, you're like a field medic or something, aren't you?
What? I am?
Aren't you?
Oh.
No,
No.
he
No.
healed a boy one time. That's all.
I
He stabilized Darren. Okay,
Barely.
that's what he did.
That's a field medic to me.
Knife to his head, but
Kind of like, yeah, he forced himself to do it. You guys forced him to do it. But who's rolling?
yeah,
It could be medicine or investigation.
Does
You guys
anyone have
choose
better than
amongst
two?
yourself.
No.
No, you're the wise one.
I'm just
Everybody's terrible at it.
Medic.
it's like literally -1.
two.
Me too.
Oh,
you have
okay,
two
so
as
both
well?
you
I
guys.
also
Okay.
got two.
Here.
Well, you guys could go and like one of you could give the other the help.
A hulp. Yep, you guys can assist each other.
Sure.
That's
I'll
fair.
crawl down with you.
Advantage.
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you guys want. Yep.
Do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Do it.
So I'm going to check the age of this person.
Well, you mean
No, how old the body is. How long they've been dead
They're
for.
12.
10?
Solid 10.
Hard to tell. More than a year. Does that
More
help?
than a year. Okay. Well, at least we know it was not less than a year.
That's
Could have been
true.
You
6
also know
months ago.
that the room was sealed up at least 4.5 to 5 years ago.
I
So.
don't want to go to this airship crash.
But he didn't roll very good. So, The airship crashed about 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Okay.
5 years ago,
During the war.
Would we get a sense of like
right before the war ended. Yeah.
no sense of whether or not it's newer than that?
The ship itself,
The body,
the body, if it's newer than this,
6 years or whatever.
not with that roll.
Cool. No, just
I
curious.
guess-
Unfortunately, yeah.
Are they're sitting on the wall,
Yeah, they're on the wall.
'Cause, like,
They're
the gate with
sloped
the-
up on the wall. Yeah.
so they'd be like here.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know? We do know, I think, right? Who? Why am I doing this? I'm
I don't
talking
know.
to Shane right now.
You're in character. man.
I'm
You
so
are
in character.
in
It's so deep. We know who, like, who the Fallen Sky belonged to when it was a functional airship.
No, you don't.
Interesting.
Okay.
Maybe Sammy might.
Oh, do I?
Maybe. We never really discussed it, but we'll just say no. We'll
Okay.
just say that was Hale's job, and she took care of it. Yeah.
Hey, Elemental, who owned this ship?
Yeah, I like this.
My memory has recently been restored upon
Factory reset.
That's right.
You can relate.
How long ago?
No, I
Just now.
So you don't know who this person is either?
I have no recollection of that body.
Guys, I love this elemental so much.
We should name them.
We should name them. We should name them.
We don't want to name it like Siri or Alexa.
Google.
Copyright names. Also, our phones are going to be going off constantly.
Yeah.
Hey, Alexa. I guess, hey, Google. Oh, watch out.
All right. We'll think about it. Yeah, we'll workshop it. Yeah, we'll workshop it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Love it. Okay, so Hale will return shortly. Remember, she had left with Darren and Zarek to take Darren to get some sort of healing somewhere. She comes back and she's like, what is all of this?
Well, what happened to Darren? He's missing his leg. Did you see that?
No,
That's
Darren's
crazy.
not there with her.
Oh, dang.
But that's
That's right.
funny, yeah. That would have been real funny. It would have been a banger.
It would have been a classic if only it actually.
I love making fun of sad, poor people who were injured terribly. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so she's just like, what did you guys do this? As she sees lights on in the
She never-
house.
put the kyber crystal in its home and was like, let's see what happens.
If you ask her, she would say, when I found the ship, it was not powered. And I just removed it and placed it in my table because I loved it.
So this crystal was in the engine.
This is where it was. Yeah, you guys just put it in, and somehow it seems to have restored some energy somehow.
Are we
Cool. I love it.
right at the door of like the jail cell, or are we
Well, you guys are probably out now
at the entrance of where
yeah,
Sammy broke?
the fighting
Okay.
pit area, yeah,
Okay.
where the tapestry is and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry, one more quick question. How much more of the ship was behind the brick wall? Like, we went down a hallway, we saw 2 doors. Is there more
That seemed to
see?
be it. Yeah,
That's it?
Oh.
yeah, seemed to be. No, just kidding. That's just what was there that you guys saw.
Cool. Cool.
Hey, we found something else down there. Well, we found a few things, actually. We found some crazy monsters that we killed, and that was pretty nuts. But then,
Monsters.
yeah, there was like this like cube thing, and like this massive mouths, basically, that was like making weird sounds and whispering to us and stuff.
You can see she gets contemplative. There were many bodies in there when we boarded it up. We made it a sort of grave of sorts when we blocked it. Just seemed easier. Well, it was sealed off. I don't know. We didn't expect to ever go back in there, but it seems that we needed to.
We also found like the brig of the ship.
Yes, at the very back. Yeah.
And there's like a body in there too.
Yes, there was a body in there. That's true.
Do you know about this? Like
I don't seem to recall who the person was. I noticed that they had written something on there, and
Is she lying?
that's all I can sort of remember from it. It was a while ago now.
Can I do an insight?
You can roll an insight. I'll go for it.
Me too.
I would never incite hail.
Me neither.
Loyalty 5.
16.
16.
22.
Oh. 16, she seems to be trying to remember and maybe not quite forthcoming. And with 22, you can tell that she's definitely hiding something. Yeah, you can tell she's hiding something. But anyways, yeah, I'm glad you were able to restore the shard to its rightful place. It seems wonderful. Darren is doing well. He is placed in a House Jorasco healing infirmary for now. He should be there a few days, and then he will be out, and is doing very good. Thanks to whoever it was. Was it you, Sammy, or Thaddeus? One of you that wasn't with us was able to stabilize him, and I'm very grateful for that.
That was me.
Very good work. Very good work.
Sammy rolls her eyes.
That's right. He barely did it. I love it.
So you don't know what was written on the wall?
No, I was honestly repulsed by that area of the ship, and I sealed it up very quickly.
Of course, that makes sense.
It was very gross down there, and it's probably much worse now. We are going to begin cleaning that out now. You guys did amazing. Feel free to do whatever you need to do. I'm going to get busy here. And she goes to call Zarek and Toller and help sort of remove the bodies and clean it out.
Should we?
Pretty gross stuff, but
try
she
to
does
keep
it.
the body there?
No, I don't know. That's
No.
I feel like we got what we needed from it.
I feel like, don't you think you'd want a proper burial?
That's true. Just the crime scene, you know.
Oh yeah, right.
Sure, I was saying that.
I saw the sleeve.
What were you saying about? What do you think?
Oh yeah. Should we tell Hale about that? I'm gonna tell Hale about that. Hale.
Okay, yeah. You run off to catch up to her. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Um,
Yes, Scrap. What is
Can
it?
I, actually, are you just asked right now?
Yeah.
Before she. Can actually, there's a few things I want to talk to you about actually. Just
Okay.
while I'm actually.
Why don't you follow
Pulls
me?
out a list of scribbled
List
Here,
of
let's walk and talk.
grievances.
Let's walk and
Follow
talk.
me up to my office.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, you guys take the lift up. You get into the big room where it went down with the
Yeah.
shard and stuff, and you can see that the table itself is actually starting to try and regrow a little bit.
Wow, cool.
Starting to regrow. But anyways, yeah, she stops you there and says, "What is it?"
So first order of business, we got to come up with a cool name for this elemental that's we're controlling the ship now. That's feels like it should be pretty important.
I am shocked that it is communicating with us. Honestly, I had no idea that it possesses that ability.
It's really cool. I love it. So the other thing is, when we were down there, Thaddeus saw something in the wall, kind of some sort of clothing, like a sleeve, like a sleeve in the wall, but I don't know, something through it, like a ghost kind of thing.
Like
seemed
a ghost.
I don't know. I mean, he described it. I didn't see anything, but
Um,
the new guy, you never know.
That is very concerning. There are evils in this city, and they are only growing. Especially of late, it seems that there has been an uptick in darkness spreading in this city.
That's ominous.
Yeah, it is, and it's terrifying for me as well. I don't know what to do about that, but we will definitely monitor that room for a while, maybe.
All right, perfect. Good.
May I mention something to you?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Spindle stopped
boy.
by.
Here we go.
I don't know if you noticed.
Who? I don't know who that is.
I know full well you know who that
All right, you
is.
got me. I know who that is. Okay.
She was quite concerned about you, distraught even. She has seen you many times stealing from Ash and Ashes, her
Wow.
junkyard,
Okay.
and
Not that many compared to how many times I've been there, but
is a
all right.
little furious about it. She demands a payment of at least 20 gold.
20? What the? What?
Um,
It's garbage.
She demands it. If you can pay that, that would be great. I do not need quarrels with Spindle. She's been a great ally and a wonderful patron of the Fallen Sky.
But she doesn't even do anything. She just sorts garbage all day. That's she doesn't even do anything cool with it.
I don't know what to say other than, can you please pay her?
All right, okay,
And
yeah.
do you have the money? If not, I can lend it to you.
I
in
got those
return of a
gems.
favor. Oh, okay. Well, that seems to be plenty, so feel free to take that up with her as you wish.
I'll have to think about it. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You put me in an uncomfortable position.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Scrap, and I did not appreciate that.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. Yeah, I do need some of the stuff that she's got there, though.
Then don't be seen.
All right. Well, okay. That's true.
Okay, enough of this. I can't deal with this. And
Okay,
you can
okay,
tell
okay.
she's starting to get a little bit upset.
Fair enough. The other thing, though, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. So while we were on our mission with the sky coaches and stuff, I don't know if it came to your attention. I think it did. Something happened with Vita.
Yes.
She told me you were aware of her true form. I just wanted to confirm that. And also,
Oh,
I
scrap.
had a couple questions.
Stitches, good stitches.
The things that concern other members of Haven should not concern other members of Haven.
So you knew, though. That's what I just wanted to...
Yes, I knew.
Okay.
I know more than you may think.
Well, I do. No, I trust. I just wanted to make sure. I'm not trying to, keep anything from you that's like probably important. It seemed like it was an important thing to me.
That's
so.
great. Okay, well, I have things to do. Is there another thing you'd like to bring up?
No, that's good.
Wonderful. Thank you, and have a great day. And she turns around and starts walking away.
Yeah, no, you too. Have a good day. I'll see you later. I'll get right on that with Spindle.
Wonderful.
Bye. I leave.
Okay, great. So, now commences a little period of downtime, which I messaged you guys about over the break, which we had. And so I'll just run through them quickly. Over the next day or two, the ship will heal itself up pretty well. And any changes that you guys request can be done for the most part to your rooms and make them more comfy, whatever. Adjust the lighting to your perfect
Like
needs.
the Gen Z, colorful lights.
LED
around.
strips.
LED
Yeah.
strips, yes. And
Gen Z.
this table will continue to grow into a nice, perfect table the way it was, and with a big centerpiece that looks just like the crystal, but it's all made out of this sorewood stuff. And we'll go through what each of you guys had talked about. So Sammy went to go visit Darren, who was at the House Jarasco Infirmary, and he's in a pretty somber mood for Darren. From what you remember, he's usually pretty upbeat little boy, but he's quite somber, and he basically just says he had a goal and he wanted to accomplish it, and it had to be that night. And unfortunately, things happened, and he really shouldn't have disobeyed Hale, but he really did anyways. He would have done it anyways because he wanted to prove himself to Proxy and all this stuff. Right? So he gives you the thing that he took from Mash and Ashes, which he stole, and it's this scimitar blade, just the blade itself that looks like it belongs should be in a sword, but it's just the blade. You can tell it looks a little nice, that blade. And it's like in perfect condition. And so then after that visit, Sammy, went to go visit Axel, who's a friend of yours, that you had met in prison while you were there, and also had escaped at the same time as you, with you and Hale when you guys left. Axel, imparts some counsel and trains you in the art of the Sentinel, which allows you to stop enemies in their tracks and makes you draw the attention of enemies away from those who you're trying to protect.
Ooh.
Cool. Vita, as far as anyone could tell, spent all her time in her room sketching and smoking.
Oh my goodness, freaking Vita.
My hero.
Thaddeuk.
Honestly, sounds like a good time.
I wanna after this little thing with Hale,
Yeah.
I wanna not tell her.
You want to not tell her the downtime stuff that you had talked about.
Yeah, so I just want to sneak out.
Okay. Then roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Because we had talked about
Yeah.
that, and then you said...
Yeah,
not
but
to
I
roll.
think after this little thing, I think Thaddeuk would be like...
Cool. Roll it. I love that.
So that's 7.
Wonderful. You think you're so stealthy getting out of
Nice. I'm not necessarily trying to hide from anyone here, but
it. Yeah.
just
Specifically,
Hale,
Hale and maybe her eyes.
Yeah.
who
So
may
I
be
would
anywhere.
try to go sometime
No, you don't know.
when she's busy.
All the other members of Haven, maybe?
When she's busy, that's when I'm gonna go.
Love it. Okay. Okay, so...
She's busy and she's fixing the front door.
yeah, that's right. She's literally standing right in the hallway. You're like, you just somehow don't see her walking past her. She's like, have a good day, Thaddeus.
Be like, you too, don't tell Hale.
So Thaddeus goes to visit a friend of his by the name of Rufus. Rufus is a halfling who fought alongside Thaddeus in the war. And he belongs to the Boromar clan. He informs Thaddeus that Boromar is not very happy with Dask. So, to refresh everybody, Boromar is the big gang of Sharn. They were the big clan of these halfling people. They basically ran the show before Dask arrived, which is the new gang from Droam, this monster race, which you guys had an altercation with on the Sky Coaches earlier. But that's kind of all you could glean. Rufus was pretty tight-lipped about things at the time, too. And also you rolled low, so welcome.
Yeah.
Thaddeus,
I always do.
but you had a nice, long, happy chat about the good old days. You left with a renewed spirit about accomplishing your personal goals and motives. And that night you had a dream. It was a very vivid dream about your adolescent, the training that you underwent as an adolescent. And it sort of unlocked in your mind this skill set that you had almost forgotten that you had. Boom. There you go. Proxy. And you guys can let me know if there's anything else you want to do in your downtime that's just coming to you now or something, right? Proxy spent most of his downtime creating a very rudimentary prosthetic leg for Darren. And he continued to work at honing his own abilities and skills to make to be more effective at taking down his enemies, and in particular, magic users. Scrap
Went back to Mash and Ashes.
So maybe we'll have to see. I actually have written in here that Hale will confront you about Spindle and stuff, but that all happened live, so I love that. What else did you want to do, actually? I can't remember.
I wanted to go back to Mash and Ashes.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
I
So
want to get.
so roll a d20 and let's see how well you do at stealing stuff from her.
All right. I do want to be pretty careful though, especially after talking with Hale. Like if I see she's like around at all, I'm gonna leave. You know what I mean? Or like.
Okay, then let's roll a perception check to see if you notice if she's there or
Right,
not.
I'm really good at that.
Yeah,
Perfect.
great.
Can Patch help me with that at all though, or can I help Patch with that?
We've already determined that Patch can be your alert dog essentially,
Sweet.
and like see for you.
That is.
I don't know why I chose
22.
to do that. Oh, jeez.
Patch is really good at this. I'm super.
So
not.
over the course of the 2 days, there are times you go and she's definitely there, and there are times you go and she's not there.
Okay.
Now roll a d20 on how much stuff you take. Essentially,
Do I add
the
anything
value
to it,
of
or
your
what do I-
things.
Just a d20.
Roll an investigation, probably. Yeah.
Investigation. Okay.
Yeah, because you're
Love that.
You're searching around, you're rummaging, you're looking through what's of high value, what's not. Right? You know, you have a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Stuff, so yeah, go for it.
17.
17. Okay, so you were able to find a total of 10 gold worth of items, which
Okay.
is actually a lot for a junkyard.
Yeah, that's
10
really
Gold
good.
very high. Yeah.
And then I want to go.
You know
Sell it.
how many edibles those are?
I want to go sell it at Faborius and Fugs.
Oh, I love that. Okay, we haven't even been.
What is Faborius and Fugs?
So there's a shop called Faborius and Fugs. Yeah. Let's role play that out, maybe. No, I don't know. Should we do it?
Up to you.
We'll say you went there and you sold it.
All right. I love
right.
it. A mystery.
Yeah.
Cool. 10 gold. That's
You
great.
know Faborius and you know Fug very well from being. You probably go there quite often.
Oh, yeah, they're
to sell your stuff.
That's my boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, anything else you want to do? Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I also want to go look for edibles and see if I can find a whistling white.
A whistling what?
Because I feel like that would cheer Darren up.
Oh yeah, it would. Okay.
You're gonna give Darren the
roll an
whistling white.
investigation check.
Why are you giving him everything? A health potion.
Thaddeus is so triggered.
If I heard that, that's what I would say.
But you're too busy sneaking out and getting caught.
Yeah, roll an investigation check to see. You know a couple
My investigation's
dispensaries. I don't know what the right word is for these things. I don't want to say.
I got a 6.
You got a 6. You found the Terminus House Galanda's edible dispensary. I'm just going to call them that. I don't like
Yeah.
it. But
I
that's
like
what
it.
is.
Yeah, do
And
it.
no whistling white, unfortunately.
Is
but
there
there's
any,
a couple.
yeah,
of
what
other
else
ones.
is there?
There were 2 of the bursting black, and there's 1 more raging red.
I can't remember what bursting black does.
I
We
don't
don't
think
think we
anyone's
know.
taken
I
it
have
yet.
I have one of them here.
Nobody's eaten
I haven't
them.
taken it yet though.
You have one too, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
They cost 1 gold. Would you like one?
Yeah, I'll get
Other
one.
than those 3 items, they're all sold out. These things are flying.
Man, well, I already have a Raging Red,
Okay.
so I'll just get the one
Get a
Bursting
bursting
Black.
black. Okay.
Yeah.
1 gold piece. You put it in. Welcome to House Galando's edibles, and you get the edible.
Love it every time.
I'm so happy you do it
Yeah.
every time.
Thanks.
I wouldn't mind. Like, do I attune to this magic flute, or can I take it to a mage, right, or someone to like they can figure out what it is?
You know that at above and below they could do that, but also you know that if you just spend some time working with it, you could probably figure it out.
Yeah, that's what I just want to do it myself.
So yeah, in your downtime, you are able to notice that this is a pan flute of illusions. And it's right here if you want. I'll read it so the class knows. While you're playing this musical instrument, you can create harmless, illusory visual effects within a 5-foot radius sphere centered on the instrument. If you are a bard, the radius increases to 15 feet. Sample visual effects include luminous musical notes, a spectral dancer, butterflies, gently falling snow. The magical effects have neither substance nor sound, and they are obviously illusory. The effect ends when you stop playing. You can pass that to her if you
I
want.
So
love
she can
it.
make her room fit all the moods.
It's so flavorful.
She got the lighting figured
Yeah.
out. with
Can I
the
do this?
elemental.
Can I do the same with the strap?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, you take some time, you
Might as
work
well.
on them, you strap them onto your feet, I guess,
That's right.
which are kind of like boots because you're kind of a machine, right, in a way. Sorry, no offense.
Yes.
You find that these stealth straps are really good for moving around quietly.
Oh no.
They have this ability that lets you, they just dampen your sound of your feet as you're walking. Very cool. It says, while these straps are attached to your footwear, your steps make no sound, regardless of the surface you are moving across. You also have advantage on dex stealth checks that rely on moving silently.
Hey,
Nice.
I love it.
I'm about to be
Stealth
the
straps.
stealthiest person in the world.
You are,
Wow.
So, yeah, what else? Anything else you guys want to do? Do you confront Spindle, Scrap?
No.
You don't? Yes.
No, I don't.
Do you want to also sell the gems into gold, or do you want to keep them as gems? Because you went to
I want to
Faborius
sell
and Fugs.
some. I want to sell some of them.
Okay. For the listeners, Faborius and Fugs is a local pawn shop, but like notorious fence that you can go to, like basically pawn off stuff and sell really easily.
I want to convert some of these gems into gold,
Go for it, yeah.
but not all. Yeah, I feel weird. Like, it's not all for me, you know?
I mean, you have them on your possession. You can do whatever you want.
do
with
The
them.
have
gems
them
do
on
anything
possession.
for us for like spells or
Are there diamonds in here?
No diamonds.
It's just like-
amethyst, a big emerald, and some topaz. I think I said.
Okay. I'll sell the topaz, because, like,
Topaz, yeah.
who cares about that?
So you
I want
get.
the emeralds and the amethyst. That's cool.
Let's say now you carry 40 gold worth of gems, and you have 20 gold
Cool.
pieces.
Cool.
Yeah, do you want to confront Scrap about that, guys, or are you just letting them have all the money? It's up to you.
Well,
I'm just gonna make him pay up when I like.
When you see him next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if I needed something, I'd be like, "Hey, well, you have 60 gold,"
Yeah. Yes.
and like expect him to have it whether he does or not.
Love that. That's great.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much did Spindle want? 20 gold?
20 gold.
Jeez Louise, this freaking...
And you even stole 10 gold worth of
You
stuff
stole 10 more
today,
gold, that's right.
so
That's so true.
So,
Give her back the money you just stole from her. I love it.
I
To
put
be
a lot
fair,
of work
she's
into that.
only ever seen you like a handful of times.
Yeah.
She didn't know who you were. Now she has a better idea of who you
I
are.
hate that.
She knows where you frequent. She doesn't really know
Who I am.
who you are.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Hale would have been pretty tight-lipped about who you were personally. She wouldn't
Yeah,
have revealed
yeah.
anything. And Spindle was in a bit of a huff to really like ask these questions. She just wanted money and was sick of you robbing her. She seems very protective of her junk. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go talk to her. I want to know what the heck her deal is. 20 gold.
Wow, you're going okay. All right. So, Mash and Ashes, which is the name of the junkyard, is a sprawling plot of land. It's big, and there's so much junk down there. What's peculiar about Mash and Ashes is that it's sort of centered in between, like 3 or 4 big, massive buildings. So it's at the bottom of this long pit, and a lot of people just seem to be chucking their junk down there off their balconies from thousands of feet up above you.
That's so sick.
And it just kind of falls and bounces around, and then so it's sort of this sort of almost constant trickle of like random things that keep falling down into the mash and ashes. It's also an incineration plant where she sifts through what she deems is junk and what she deems is not junk, and she burns the rest and keeps the rest, and then sort of sells that, and that's how she generates her own business. And people can come and buy from her, and also can pay her to dispose of things if they need to. But yeah, you walk up to her main sort of abode, her establishment.
Right up on Patch.
You ride up on Patch. Yeah, that's fine. And you can see she's there sifting through trash, which is basically what she does all day on this conveyor belt that's built around her in the thing.
Hello.
You're that kobold that steals from me.
All right, relax. It's literally garbage. Okay.
Have you come to pay back what you owe?
I've come to. I want to talk. Like, why are you so uptight about this whole thing? You know.
I have a task to deal with all this junk that I have, and it's important for me to sift through it properly.
You have a very melodic voice.
My modulator is not working well right now.
How do you need help fixing it?
From you?
I'm pretty good at this kind of thing. I built this board. I kind of like pat Patch on the side, and like an oil leak pops out the other side.
I did not expect you to say that, but I would much appreciate it, as I hate this. And that is both John and Spindle saying that.
Sure, yeah, okay. How much is it worth to you, though?
I don't want to deal with that right now. 15 gold will make it even if you fix this, please.
Okay, all right, yeah, sure. I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Can I try to fix it?
Yeah, roll a
Tinker's tools or something.
check. Yeah, with Dex or Int, I guess. Actually,
I'm just gonna kind of
whatever you roll.
I'm just gonna kind of. I'm gonna just kind of like spit in my hands, pull out some little like bottles of like lotions, but they're actually just like oils and stuff, like just like oil and like other nasty things. Put that on my hands too, just kind of like rub them together, get them all like lubed up for fixing this.
You guys should have seen what Shane was doing with his hands right there.
And I'm gonna go try to fix it. And that was guidance, by the way. That's how I guided myself.
I love that. Okay, yeah.
Sorry, you said Tinker's tools?
Tinker's
with
tools,
dexterity
or
intelligence?
Int, really.
Okay, definitely Int.
Because Int would actually make more sense in this situation.
Cool. Natural 20.
Oh,
plus
geez.
1 plus 6 for a total of 27.
You
So glad it was for this.
It's very easy to see what's the problem. It just seems that she just doesn't have the dexterity to do it. Her hands are too big and
Doesn't she
clunky,
literally have like a
she has a winch,
like winch for
yeah,
hands?
she has two hands, but one of her wrists can twist off, like can rotate into her winch side, which is like coiled up into her arm. This big rope thing, which she used to like grab you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's not hard. A couple twists of this gear that's in there, it's just mislined, and you're able to like tighten it up well. You can essentially pick what voice she'll have because you rolled so high. So you can make her deep voice, high voice, singy, melodic, sad.
Can I make her have a sultry voice?
You can make her have a sultry voice if that's what you want. Yeah.
Thanks, Dana. Yes, we're doing
Sounds
that.
like Lana Del Rey.
I want her to sound like Lana Del Rey.
I don't know Lana Del Rey enough to know what she sounds like, but I'll do a sultry voice.
Just do what Ryan does when he does that voice
husky.
from the Wheel of Time.
Yeah, the Bear Lane voice.
The Bear Lane voice.
It's your Celine voice, yeah. Your Lanfear voice.
It's whatever her name is.
No, I thought it was the Sierra.
She goes by two names.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Celine.
Yeah, her real
That's
name
what
is
I was
Lanfear.
Join me. So yeah, she goes, I much appreciate that. It's wonderful of you to do that for me.
You're so welcome. I'm so happy.
Wait, what is happening with my voice?
I thought it was. Is this not what you were going for? I don't.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It's actually quite nice.
Yeah, I don't think I can fix it now. So you're stuck with this one for sure.
Okay, well, I didn't really think this was going to happen. Has turned out to be quite a nice day.
Excellent. I'm glad. I'm really happy.
Although you still do owe me the 15 gold.
Wait, you said... Wait, that's the opposite of what you said, isn't it? But you said that this was worth 15 gold.
No,
I'm not paying you more than 5 gold, alright, lady?
The deal was 15 gold.
No, you can't use the terms patch herds or patch. Tell her.
I can go back to Hale if that is what you wish.
All right, you go back to Hale, all right? You tell her, yeah, that I fixed your voice modulator for you. This is how you repay me.
I thought we had a deal.
We did have a deal. That's the problem.
Then I misspoke.
I give her 5 gold.
Oh, man. She grabs you.
Oh, my goodness.
And she
What,
says-
this again?
This is not what I had in mind.
This is what you said. This is what I had in mind.
Well, you misheard me then. 15 gold. Give me the rest now.
Am I close enough to break her voice modulator?
Oh my gosh. You'd have to attempt it and see. Yeah, you're close enough. She's got you.
What would I roll to?
You'd have to roll an attack roll, probably. Yeah, you're just trying to break her.
With what? With what weapon or what?
Whatever you have on you. What are you doing? If you're doing an unarmed strike, then it'd be an unarmed strike. I mean,
Well, I
you
can't really
fixed it
shoot her with a
well,
storm
so-
blaster. That's true. I don't want to do this. Okay. All right. All right.
And honestly, I'm sorry if you misheard me. I meant 15 gold. I gave you 5 gold discount. That's amazing.
10 gold.
You
10
know how
gold.
that
We'll
took
call
you-
it a deal.
It took you 3 minutes, and you fixed my voice.
Well,
into
it's
this.
because I'm really good. That's not everybody could have done this. All right. I'm specialized.
15 gold.
I'll give you 5 more gold and we call it even.
Roll persuasion.
Oh boy. Oh good. I'm so good at this, you guys.
Do it.
You got this, Shane.
Roll it.
That one.
Okay, 13.
13.
With my -2 modifier.
You will pay me 12 more gold.
I'll
And
pay
we'll
you
call
12. Wait, that's not how that works.
You wanted low. I was gonna say 15 gold. Oh no, you
I already paid
already
the
gave me 5. Sorry, yeah. So 7 gold,
7 gold.
and we call each other fair.
Listen, Spindle. You seem like a nice person. You've got a nice voice, all right?
Oh, jeez.
I'll give you your gold, all right? I'll give you your
7 gold
7 more gold.
or 10 gold.
7 more gold.
Okay, 7 gold.
Well, okay, hold on. Let's strike a bargain.
I'm open to propositions.
yes.
Please.
See, listen, here's the thing, all right? You saw what I just did. I'm pretty good at what I do, okay?
Indeed.
I fix things, I make things,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Go on.
I need
This is
to
our juice
use I need materials sometimes, all right? And there's nowhere better in Tafik's Landing than Mash and Ashes for materials.
I appreciate that.
You
You're
know,
right.
it's true. I'm not trying to compliment you.
You
That's
can
a fact.
always buy them from me.
Okay, well, I don't. Okay, can we make some sort of deal where I scratch your back, you scratch mine, kind of thing? I need these materials, and I don't really. I'm not really the paying type, so you know.
I mean, the problem is you just fixed my problem. I don't know what else I could really use you for. What do you think you can do for me?
Oh, you tell me. I don't know. You come up with one.
I'll tell you what. I am sick of fixing my broken conveyor belt here and there. I am sick of fixing the garbage sorting facility or apparatus that keeps breaking. I give you half price on all my product
Sure. Okay, I like it. It's a good idea. Deal.
for the 7 gold.
I give it 7 gold.
All right, done.
And
You
I
get
leave
50%
with the
discount on her goods.
intention to only pay that when she catches me here.
Wait, to pay what?
To pay half price whenever
Oh,
only when
on
she
your goods.
catches me.
I love it. That's amazing. Okay, and with that, you're able to ride Patch back to Fallen Sky, and we're gonna close this episode down, everybody. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Fallen Sky, an Eberron adventure. I'm Spindle now. This is my voice. Be sure to follow us on the social medias. And did you know we have a Patreon account? You can go to patreon.com/upstairsalchemy even right now. You can do it even now and support us just so you feel good about yourself. Anyways, bye. Love you. Ciao.